Already as we discussed, by using this K-map simplification method, there is one of the limitation, that is if the number of variables increases, then the simplification process is increases. So to avoid this limitation, we are going for the next method, that is Quen MC+Key method. Now we'll see the procedure how to do the simplification using this method. This method involves preparation of two tables, that is one is determining prime implications and other is essential prime implications to get minimal expression. Prime implicants are expressions with least number of literals that represents all the terms given in a truth table. Prime implicants are examined to get essential prime implicants for a particular expression to avoid any type of duplication. This is what how to solve the given SOP by using this method. Actually, this method provides a systematic simplification procedure that is actually readily programmed for digital computers. Now we'll see the procedure, okay, with one example. The given SOP is f of a, b, c, d is equal to 0, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14 using MC+Key method. Okay. In solving this procedure, we are having two steps. The first step is arrange the given minterms. That means we need to write minterms for this given SOP. Okay. Before writing that, we'll see the procedure, that is ascending order. This should be that minterms should be written in ascending order. That means arrange in ascending order and make the groups based on the number of ones. So what I am doing is first itself I am making the group with number of ones and writing the minterms. That is the stage 1. Okay, first 0, that means all zeros. So this becomes one group 0. Next 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. 2, again in 2 also will be having only 1, 1. Okay, based on the number of ones I am grouping. Now 5, that means 5 is 0, 1, 0, 1. 0, 1, 0, 1. That means here two ones existing. So I am writing as another group. Next 6, 0, 1, 1, 0. 0, 1, 1, 0. Two ones. So making it as a group. And 7. 7 means 0, 1, 1, 1. That means three ones. So again make it as a group. 8. 8 is only 1, 1. So place that in the previous group where there exists only 1, 1. Okay. 9. 9 means 1, 0, 0, 1. That means two ones. So place here 1, 0, 0, 1 where there exists two ones. Here there exists two ones, in this group only 1, 1. Next 10. 10 again 1, 0, 1, 0. That means only two ones, 1, 0, 1, 0. Place here itself as one group. Next 14. 14 means 1, 1, 1, 0. That means three ones. So three ones group. Okay. Now while writing the minterms, I have grouped 8 as this is 5, 6, 9, 10, 7, 14 and this is 8. Okay. These are all the minterms with grouping. Now stage 2. Go for stage 2. Here we need to compare each and every group with other group. If there is a change in only one bit position, then take a pair of those two minterms. That means we need to pair those two as a 1. Place this symbol, that is symbol is hyphen, that is minus, in the different bit position. Different bit means where the bit is changing. In that position we need to place hyphen, that is minus, and keep remaining bits as it is. Now I will show how is it. That is, see here we are comparing this minterm with all other terms in the other group. Okay, this group compared with the other group. So 0 0 0 with this. So all the first 3 bits are same, and the last bit is 0 is changing to 1. So make it as a pair and keep first 3 bits as it is, and it is changing in the fourth position. So place hyphen. Same as it is again with 0 with 2. So pair it again 0 2, and at the second position, that is 0 0 hyphen 0. Second position it is changing. Next here it is in first position 0 8 hyphen 0 0 0. Completed. This comparison with the other group is completed. Now compare this group with other group. Okay. Here bit 1 is not changing, 0 is the same. Here 0 is changing to 1, that means the third position, that is 1 comma 5. Okay, 0 is constant and changing 0 1. Next again this with the next second one, that is, see here 0 1 is changing to 0, 1 change, again 0 is changing to 1, 2 change, and 0 is changing to 3, 3 changes. So we cannot group this. Only one change should be taken place. So no need to group these two. Next, compare this with the 9. Yes, it is possible. 1 0 0, 1 0 0 is constant. Only this is changing. That means 1 comma 9 is paired. 0 0 1. Next, again this with 10. It is not possible because one change, second change, and 3 changes. So no need to pair. Next compare the 2 with all this group minterms. Okay. Here 0 is changing to 1, 1 is changing. So leave it. If more than one change, leave it. Next, coming to next. 0 not changing, 1 not changing, here it is changing, here it is not changing. So 0 hyphen 1 0, it is grouped with 2 comma 9. Sorry, not 2 comma 9, 2 comma 6 it is. 6. Now 2 comma 9, it is not possible because 0 is changing to 1 and 1 is changing to 0. Leave it. Okay. Next, coming to 2 and 10. 2 0 1 s 0 1. Yes, possible. So group 0 10, 2 comma 10, that is 0 first bit is changing, hyphen 0 1 0. Yes, this all group terms minterms were compared with the other group. Now compare this group with this group. 1 is constant, 0 is changing, 1 is constant, 0 is constant. So grouping is possible. 5 comma 7, 0 1 hyphen 1. Next 5 with this, that is changing, again changing, not possible. So leave it. Next compare with 6 and 7. It is changing and remaining 3 are constant. So 0 1 1 hyphen, that is 6 comma 7. Next 6 with 14. Yes, it is possible. Last 3 bits a constant and this bit is changing. So 6 comma 14 hyphen 110. Next 9 with 7. Change constant, it is changing, this is changing. So not possible. 2 changes. Leave it. 9 with 10 changing and to second bit is also changing, so not possible, leave it. Next 10 with 14, first bit not changing, second bit not changing, yes, third bit changing, fourth bit not changing, so it is possible. 10 comma 14, that is same 1 hyphen 10. So second stage is completed. Now we are going for third stage, stage 3. Okay, now compare this group with this group. Only one possible change. Okay, check with hyphen not existing. So we cannot group this with this value. The hyphen, check for hyphen. Here it is. One hyphen is existing. So check the next bits 0 0 0 0. Okay, one bit is changing. So 0 1 comma 8 9 pairing is possible. That means first bit value is changing. So hyphen, next 0 0 hyphen. Next any other match? No, there is no other hyphen at the end. So 0 1 is completed. Next 0 2. Check for the second position hyphen. Second position hyphen, it is there. Okay. 0 hyphen 0 is constant. It is changing. That means hyphen, okay, 0 hyphen 0, that is 0 2 with 8 10. 0 2 comma 8 10. Next 0 8, that means starting position hyphen, yes, it is there, and 2 one more. So 0 8 with 1 9. 1 9, 0 8 with 1 9 hyphen 0 0 constant, hyphen 0 0 constant, it is changing, so place hyphen. Okay, next one more possibility. Okay, yes, 0 8 with other possibilities 2 10. 0 8 2 10 is already existing, so no need to again group this, only one time is enough. Okay, now we'll compare this group with this group, that is hyphen in the third position. Yes, here it is. Okay, but see here 0 is changing and hyphen constant, again 0 is changing, 1 is changing, so grouping is not possible. Again check this, hyphen in the first position, only one possibility, hyphen, next 0 is changing to 1, 0 is changing to 1, 1 is changing to 0, so not possible, leave it. Next go for 2 comma 6, that is hyphen in the second position, hyphen in the second position, this. Okay, we'll check this, 0 is changing to 1, hyphen is constant, 1 0 is constant, so this is possible. So 2 6 comma 10 14, 2 6 comma 10 14, that is 2 6 0 is changing, hyphen, next again hyphen constant, 1 0 constant. Okay, next 2 10, that is the first position hyphen, yes it is, yeah. So next position is changing, so hyphen, next two positions constant, that means hyphen hyphen 1 0, this is same, hyphen hyphen 1 0, same, so no need to again group this, so leave as it is. Okay, so these are the last grouping terms at the stage 3. Now we'll see the prime implicants chart. This prime implicant chart consists of rows and columns. That is, in the row we should write min terms. This is here, in the row we should write minterms. So these are all the prime implicants. Now we'll write this prime implicants as a row, as one row. That is, see here, this is the 0, 1, 8, 9. Okay. Next one is 0, 2, 8, 10. Next one is, see here, 0, 8, 1, 9. It is repeated. Okay. So no need to write again. Now 2, 6, 10, 14. These are the prime implicants. So we have written in the row wise. And at the second stage, 1, 5 is not covered. Okay. And 1, 9 is also, 1, 9 is covered. Okay. 1, 5 is not covered. As well, 5, 7 is not covered. And 6, 7 is not covered. When we are grouping, these were not covered. That is, see here, more changes. Okay. So this is not covered with any other grouping minterm. So we need to consider these in essential prime implicant chart, that is 1, 5, 5, 7, 6, 7. Now we'll write what are all the terms. That is, this term is A, B, C. That is C bar, B bar, 0, 0. Next, A, B, C. That means A bar, C bar. Sorry, A, B, C, D. I'll write this here, variables. First one is okay. Next one, this is A, B, C, D. So, B and D. So, B bar, D bar. Next, coming to this is C. 0 means D bar. C, D bar. Next, for this, what is the minterm is A0, A bar, C bar, D. And for this, A bar, B, D. The next is A bar, B, C. These are all the row wise. Now write all the minterms which were given in the SOP at the column side. Yes, written. 0, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14. Now, place 1 in the cell corresponding to the minterm that are covered in each prime implicant. Suppose for each prime implicant, if it is covered, okay, place here 1, or you can place cross. In this position, if this minterm, okay, is covered for prime implicant, then place 1 or cross. Okay. Now we'll write that. See here, 0, 1, 8, 9. That means 0 cross, 1 cross, 8 cross, 9. You can use cross or 1, no problem. Cross or 1 you can use. Next, 0, 2, 8, 10. 0, 2, 8, 10. Next, 2, 6, 10, 14. 1 and 5. Next, 5 and 7. Next, 6 and 7. Now, by observing the each column, we can find out the essential prime implicant. That is, if any minterm is covered only one time in this table, that is one time covered minimize min term, then it is said to be essential prime implicant. Okay, we'll check that. The min term, if it is covered only one time, that means this 0 min term is covered two times, so no need. Next one is covered two times, no, not required. And 2, it is not prime implicant. Next, this is not, this is not. And 7 two times not, 8 two times, 1. 9, only 9 is covered one time, so this becomes essential prime implicant. That means B bar C bar. Next, this is 2 times, this is not essential prime implicant. 14, yes, again 14. 14, that means 14 is in here. So when writing the simplified expression, that is f, these two are essential. That means this should definitely include in your min term. Okay, so these are the two essential prime implicants. Okay, because these are covered only one time, remaining and all covered two times, so these two are becoming essential prime implicants. Next, reduce the prime implicant table by removing the row of each essential prime implicant and the column corresponding to the minimum terms that are covered in that essential prime implicant. That means, see, this is the essential prime implicant as a row, and which are all covered, remove that. Yes, that's it. And again, this is the essential prime implicant. Make a row, and which are all the prime implicants covering this. Remove all this, and only the remaining is 5 and 7. Only these two, that is, this is the 5 and this is 7. So consider this 5 7, that is A bar BD is taken. So this is the simplified expression using Quine-McCluskey method.